Okay, we will start our Mangla Charan prayers. Okay, I will share my screen. I think Mataji. Okay, yes, I got it. Can you see my screen, Kushal?
Yes.
We will sing together. Okay,
Okay.
let's close your eyes, join your hands, start. Om
Um,
Anjana Tirumadasya
Anjana Timarana
Dhyananjan Shalakaya
Anjana Shalataya
Chakshurunmiletam Yena
Dikshu Anantamena
Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha.
Tasmachi Prave Namaha.
I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. Excuse me. Excuse me. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Namaha Vishnu Padaya
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamini
Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami
Iti Namine.
Inamine.
I offer my respectful obeisances
I over extensions
unto His divine grace,
unto his demand race
A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada.
um, uh,
A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet. Namaste Saraswate Deve
Sarvastra
Gauravani Pracharane
Gauravani Pacharini
Nirvisesha Shunyavadi
Nirvishesha Sunyavadi
Paschatya Destarine.
Pachata Jasadarini.
Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya Dev and delivering the Western countries which are filled with imperialism and voidism. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityan. Kushal say, Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya Prabhu
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Seva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now we are going to. You were there in my last class when we were doing our Tulsi Maharani's reading. You remember?
Yeah.
So now we will continue with that only. Okay. Who were the two characters in my story, Kushal? You remember?
No.
Jimmy and Raj. Okay. Now I will read the story for you. Yeah. Jimmy had confused. The first two pages were covered in my previous class. Now we are starting with this. Jimmy has just. I'll mute you. Okay. Jimmy had a confused look on his face. If Shankar Chuda wanted to marry Tulsi, now see, who is Shankar Chuda? We discussed in the last class. I will recap one more time for you. For some reason or other, both of them were cursed to take their birth in the material world. Sudama even had to come as a demon. His name became Shankar Chuda. The Gopi's name became Tulsi. Shankar Chuda could remember all that happened to him in his past life. He remembered the Gopi he loved, and so he performed great austerities to get her as his wife. Although Tulsi was most beautiful and qualified girl, she still had no other desire than to have Krishna as her husband. She also performed great austerities for thousands of years to get the desired fulfilled. Now, when her mother was saying like this, they're driving, right? And her mother is telling the story. The Jimmy got confused, and it was the look on his face was very confused. That if Shankar Chuda wanted to marry Tulsi, but why she wanted to marry Lord Krishna? How could each of them get their wish? He asked. Keep listening, keep listening, you'll find out, said Mrs. Parekh. Lord Brahma appeared to Tulsi and told her that she would have her wish fulfilled. But first, Shankar Chuda would have his wish fulfilled and get married to Tulsi. After some time, they met and Tulsi fell in love with Shankar Chuda. He was a great warrior, fighting many battles. He even thought he even fought with the demigods. But he was also a kind and affectionate husband, and Tulsi loved him dearly. She was a good, faithful wife and served her husband selflessly. And Shankarchuda was very happy that he married Tulsi. Now they're saying that, finally they got married, and Shankarchuda was again very, very deserving for Tulsi Devi. So they finally married and they started loving each other. Now Shankar Chuda was preparing to leave to fight an important battle with the demigods. Now where is Shankar Chuda going? He's going to the battlefield. Tulsi was wondering that he might be killed and was sorry to see him go. But she really didn't have to be worried. Shankarchuda had a boon that he could not be killed unless Tulsi accepted another man as the husband. Now, this is the main point that Shankarchuda got the boon that he won't be killed until and unless Tulsi is getting married to someone else. Now, what will happen? Let's see. It seemed like there was much chance of that, but Tulsi got tricked. Now, somebody tricked her. How? Shankarchuda was such a great warrior that it seemed no one could stop him. The demigods thought that the universe would be destroyed if Shankarchuda kept on. Lord Narayana figured it was the time to step in and help. Now, Shankarchuda was a warrior, but nobody could stop him because he got a boon that nobody can defeat him. So, then what happened? Then Lord Narayana came to help. And who is Lord Narayana? Kushal, can you tell me? Who is Lord Narayana?
I don't know now.
Krishna.
Krishna.
Yeah. He dressed himself up and changed his form so that he looked exactly like Shankarchuda. Now, he who is Narayan is Krishna. He disguised himself as the Shankarchuda. He returned to Shankarchuda's place and called for Tulsi. Tulsi was overjoyed. He was her beloved husband home again and safe and sound. She shed many tears of happiness and couldn't take couldn't take her eyes off him. Although it was really Lord Narayana, because Lord Narayana disguised himself. Shankarchuda was still in the battlefield, but this Narayana, Hari came as disguised as Shankarchuda. And looking at him, Tulsi Devi was very happy. She was very much glad, and her tears were rolling down her cheeks. And she accepted him as her husband, Shankarchuda, because he didn't knew anything any better. This meant that the real Shankarchuda could now be killed. Okay, so this was a trap which Shri Krishna played for Tulsi Devi. And he was. A weapon was hurled at him on the battlefield. He simply knelt down, folded his hands, and thought of Krishna. As the weapon struck him, he regained his spiritual form as Sudama and returned to the spiritual world. Now Shankachuda was Sudama only. So when he was being killed by the warrior, he came out. He regained his spiritual form, and then he became as Sudama and returned to the spiritual world. In the meantime, Tulsi noticed that her husband seemed a little different than usual. She began to suspect that it wasn't really her husband. She spoke up to Shankar Chuda. Who, who, who are you? Who has tricked me like that? The Lord dropped his disguise of Shankar Chuda and showed his real form to Tulsi. Now see how Shankar Chuda, the Lord himself who was there, he dropped his disguise and showed that, he's no other than Lord Krishna. When she saw his smiling face and the lotus eyes and his deep blue complexion decorated with gems and jewels, she fainted. Now, Tulsi, looking at, what he was so pretty, beautiful that, she was like, like that we happens, no? When you're surprised. Now, what happens? Let's see. As she woke up, she said, You have insulted me and cheated me. You are not my husband. Your heart must be as hard as stone. Therefore, I curse you to become a stone. Why have you done this to me? Why? Why? She began crying. Now she's asking the questions to Krishna himself that, why have you disguised like that? And why have you done like that to me? Tell me, why? And she's a little upset. When the Lord saw how upset she was, he tried to make her feel better. My dear Tulsi, he said, you did many austerities to get me as your husband, and Shankarchuda performed many austerities to get you as your wife. It's the time for your desire to be fulfilled, and that's what I did. Now, what did Krishna reply? He said that, your desire was to marry me, and Shankar Chuda's desire was to marry you, Tulsi. So, indirectly or directly, I completed your desire. I fulfilled your desire. Got it? Now, you will leave your earthly body and get a spiritual body and be married to me. Now she's saying that you are now free from your material body, and now you come into my abode. And now what happens? Let's see. Your body will become the famous holy river Gandaki. Your hair will turn into holy trees, and since they come from you, they will be called Tulsi trees. Now they say that, you will your holy the body will become the holy river Gandaki, and your hairs will turn into the trees. Okay, and those trees will be called tulsi trees. And whoever worships the Lord will use your leaves and flowers to offer. That's why we say no, we offer tulsi leaves to the God. But you will always be my side in the spiritual world, just like Lakshmi. And that's why you are so near and dear to me. Jimmy interrupted once more. Tulsi cursed Krishna to become a stone? Did that come true? Now he's asking. Did Tulsi, when she cursed, because if she was unhappy that, the God has disguised like that, so when she cursed to become a stone, did it come true? Okay. Now I think we will do the next part in our next class. Or you want me to do today? You want me to complete the story? Kushal, I'm asking you, beta.
Daddy.
What, beta?
No.
Okay, I will complete the story in the next class. Do you want to do the drawing some little bit?
Yeah.
Go and grab the paper for paper and pen or paper and pencil. Just grab quickly. We will do little drawing. You got your paper, pencil?
But I'm sharpening my pencil.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen? Now we are going to draw. You love mangoes? Do you love mangoes?
Yes, Mataji.
What
Uh,
color is mango?
um, blue.
Yeah, yellow. So we are going to make a mango today. Hmm? Because it's a fruit that Lord Krishna loves a lot. And we will make it from the number 5. You know how to write 5?
Yeah.
Now see how we will make this. Take your paper, pen and see. Now just copy how I'm making. Make the number 5 first like this. Draw one line, a small line, and then like this we make 5, right? Like this.
I did wrong.
You did wrong. You want to see one more time?
No, Mataji, I know how to write Y.
Okay. See one more time if you want. Like this. Then small like this. Like a big fat half circle. Like this. And then on the opposite side, we will make like this. Can you see?
Like this, Mataji.
I can't see properly. You can take help of your mom for a while. She'll just help you. No, no, you don't have to make a circle.
Sister is here.
Just till the end. And then we are going to make a small tip. Thank you, Mataji, for just small help because I'm virtual. I can't help them.
No problem, Mataji. Thank you. It's like that.
Had I been in personal, I would have not taken your help.
Stop.
Then further, we have to make like this, a small tip like this. Done, beta?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. You can double the layer because we are putting it, we are hang it on the branch like this. Now we will color our mango. The stem will be green in color and the mango will be yellow in color. See, I'm coloring it yellow. You can color it.
I'm
What
okay.
color?
Green and yellow.
You have the crayons?
And orange, Amma.
I'll just use these crayons.
Okay.
Just color your mango. See, my mango looks like this with the green stem and yellow in color. Now show me your mango, please.
Ask your Mataji show बताइए.
Yeah, very good. Very nice. Now just color your mango yellow. My mango was little orangish because it was ripe and I ate it also.
Mataji, I'm also coloring that color also.
Good, good.
But I got a red.
Yeah, so I just mixed yellow and red. It will turn to orange
Okay.
because I like ripe mangoes. I don't like the ones which are sour. Yeah, very good. Very good, Kushal. Good job. Take one photo and send it to me, okay? I would like to see. You did a
Okay.
good job. High five. Hari bol. Okay.
Okay.
Now we will end our class. And how do we end our class?
Hare Krishna
How many times?
3 times.
Yes. Let's say Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna. Please
Krishna,
start.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Kushal, for joining our class. Thank you.
Welcome,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We'll end our call. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरी बोल माताजी.